my lovelies? You've come to WCT, Witchy Chick Tea. Bring me your drama, your kink, your tea, and your twisted entanglements. Y'all know your witchologist ahvay is going to get you right with my personal intuition and that of my tarot cards. The emails y'all send be lit, and I always keep it real with you guys. What the cards reveal may not be what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. Some of these emails are crazy as hell. So if you offend easily, this channel ain't for you. Kink, drama, tea. You ask, I answer. Also, we'll be doing our weekly zodiac readings. If you have a topic to discuss or need a reading, email me at witchychicktea@gmail.com. Now, baby, let's dig into these emails with my familiar big boy at my side. See what business is brewing up front. And then it's our weekly Zodiac VIP readings. Okay, now up front we have, and I hope I'm pronouncing this person's name correct, Yenny from ATL. My guy and I have been through the fire. When the pandemic hit, we both got sick and lost our jobs. Family and friends turned their backs on us. We were actually sleeping in the park for a month before our benefits kicked in. Folks were still acting a bit phony. 13 months ago, my man's settlement came in. Now we have a house, cars, and have a private wedding planned for June. I've since gotten a BBL and now drive a BMW. Them heifers I used to refer to as friends now want to be all around me, inviting me to shit. They don't understand why I haven't invited them to the wedding. What a bitch is salty. When we were out there, no one opened their damn door. Now that we have money and shit, now they all up on us. My man has even dropped a few of his friends over this very same issue. When I say he got a settlement, I'm talking we won't have to work again, period. And now that we got this big house, basketball court, pool, cars, and toys, they want to come over every weekend. Where were y'all when we were in that damn park? These bitches have the nerve to be on social media talking about us because we've turned our backs on them. They call us snobs. Damn straight. We deserve this. I don't wish nothing bad on anyone. But this some fuck shit. Fuck their hurt feelings and the horse hair on their heads. They all knew that one day he'd get that settlement. It's been years coming. They should have thought about that when they wouldn't answer their phones and acted like they weren't home. Do the cards have any words to say about this mess? Now, guys, y'all know I try to read it, and the energy that I get when I read these emails. So when I read it to you guys, I try to read it in that same, little flair. Unfortunately, Yenny, this isn't the first time that I've heard something like this. It honestly is not. People tend to act one way, but when you get some money, oh man, they're your favorite damn person, okay? Or you're their favorite person, should I say. They just can't do without you. For me, it's the fact that they didn't help you guys and y'all were on a park bench. I think that's real shitty. I think that's real freaking shitty. That is really fucked up to do. It's just so phony. I can't tell you to drop your friends, but I definitely can say that you're not wrong in your feelings. If people only want to be bothered with you when things are good and you have money, then that's phony as hell. Real friends are there through the thick and thin, and that goes for family members as well. It shouldn't be now that you're good and on top that they want to be smiling all up in your face. That's counterfeit. At this point, you need to clean out that closet. And if that means throwing away some friends, like you're throwing away some old shoes, then you do it. Because you don't need no one eating off your plate that don't have your back. Because once that plate is empty, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be gone again. Let's see what the cards have to say. The first card says home improvements. And just what I said, clean out that closet. Clean out that closet because you don't need that. You don't need that. Phony and fake people don't do nothing but bring bad and negative energy. And you don't need that in your face. You don't need that in your face or your space. The next card says equal give and take. Everything we're saying, equal give and take in a relationship because you can't do that. You know, you claim to be my best friend, we buddies and all the rest of that. I got your back, you got my back. But now I'm in a situation where I got to go sleep out in a damn park. And you won't open your door. I'm not good enough for your couch. We supposed to be best buddies, best friends? Come on now. You tell me where the right in that is. The next card says release. Come on, the cards don't lie. You see it yourself. Release. What that means? Give it up, turn it loose. So you're not wrong in your feelings at all. If that's what your intuition is telling you, then you do what you got to do. Okay? Up next is Jordana from North Carolina. Ahvay, I knew something was up. My grandmother passed away 2 years ago, leaving me her house and some money. My boyfriend and I moved in, and I had some repairs done. I am the major breadwinner in this house, as I had a job before the inheritance and still do. You know, they say if you sit back and watch, all will be revealed. Well, I watched. I noticed back in the summer at a pool party, my man and my cousin being very friendly. When I asked her about it, she said they were just talking. He said I was paranoid and insecure. I let it go. But since then, I caught little looks between them. I believe that they be texting and have even met up. Once he had a hickey, and when I confronted him, he said I did it. I know I did not. I haven't thrown him out or kicked him to the curb because I don't have any real proof. At Christmas, she announced to the family that she's pregnant. I haven't seen her with a boyfriend, unless it's mine. I can't wait until it's born. Then, like Medea said, we'll see who was on top. Hopefully, she got room for him in his shed. Oh, and he'll be dropping those keys. The car stays with me. I've given them the chance to come clean numerous times. We could have done this dance in private and everyone saved face. But because of the lies, the shit is going to blow up and it's not going to be pretty. Each time I've approached the topic, they try to spin it like I'm crazy. Okay, we will see. Ahvay, my question is, does my beliefs have merit? Jordana, sweetie, let me tell you, when I first got this email, I consulted my spirit guides and the cards. And honey, you're on point. You are on point. Now, normally I don't put people's business on blast like that, to that degree. But this is a fuck situation, and everything that you're feeling has merit. I suggest that you don't even wait till the baby is born. You need to clean house, because this is not right. And the things that I've picked up on that he's been doing, not only with the cousin, but others, it's just not right. You need to clean house and get yourself to a clinic. Make sure you're good. And then be very careful going forward. Don't ignore those big red stop signs. You understand? People that don't have no jobs or desires to get one and are comfortable in your space parlaying on your dime. Those roadblocks. The time they're taking occupying your space is time taken away from you receiving any blessings heading your way. Don't even worry about what's going to happen with him or her, because that's just a whole ball of negative mess, okay? Just negative shit going around. Get yourself out of it and be careful going forward. Let's see what the cards have to say. The first card says, battling obstacles. And see, right now that you're caught up in this whole, we're going to wait to see when the baby comes out who's the father. You've already got all these bad feelings going on towards him. You already know. Inside, you don't need no DNA. You already know what's going on. You already know. You've seen the texting. You've seen the looks. You already know. But because there's feelings on your end, you're trying to deal with it a little bit more and get this concrete proof. But you already know. And you need to stop that, because that internal battle, all of that negative energy just rolling around, it's not going to do no good. It's not going to do no good. And at the end of the day, when everything is said and done, it's still not going to be in your favor. So why prolong it? Why prolong it? The next card says business owner. I know my worth. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You know who you are. You've already said it. You had a job before you got your inheritance, and you still have that job. You are the breadwinner. Like, what do you need from him? 2 and 2 is 4. What is he bringing to the table? If heartache and heartbreak is what's happening, fuck good dick if that's the case, if he got that going on. Because who needs that when the heartache and the heartbreak gonna wind up leading you to a heart attack? Come on. Come on. 2 and 2 is 4. You got to put it together. Up next is man up. Boom. And that's what you got to do. Step up. Man up. It's time to do what you got to do. You already know. Up next is, and I hope I'm pronouncing this brother's name right, Jeff from Connecticut. Not Jeff with 2 F's. Jeff. Jeth. Unique. I've never seen that before. Ahvay. I bought this house 4 months ago. I thought I really got a deal. The realtor told me I did. Moving right along, I've been in the house for just over a month when I began to hear weird knocking in the walls at night. It always comes in threes. There are random cold spots in the house. I had a plumber come out, and he said that the pipes look good. A few weeks later, I began to smell rotten meat sporadically around the house. Things tend to move around by themselves. I haven't seen anything move, but I know that I didn't leave a certain thing in a certain place. What I have seen is dark shadows here and there. They always appear at the corner of my eyes, like I just caught something moving down the hall or going into another room. I doubted myself what I saw at first. I even got my eyes checked. A friend of mine pointed me in your direction and says that I need to leave the house. I put money in it, and I don't have it like that to just up and move. Is there anything you can do to help or point me in the right direction? The house is nice and all, but I don't know if I can remain here much longer. Things seem to be escalating. Last week I was violated, but who do I tell? I can't call the cops and say something I couldn't see fucked me last night. Most people wouldn't tell this, but I need help, and there may be others out there who need the same kind of help. And you know what? I'm being honest with you, Jeff. What you're saying is absolutely true, because I hear so many different things in my private business with this. And there's a lot of things that news media, even certain, getting tongue-tied there, guys, even certain social medias don't discuss. There are people going through a lot of supernatural activities in their homes. And you wouldn't be the first person to have been violated or anything of that nature. So I applaud you for stepping forward, even though Jeff may not be your real name. But I really do applaud you for stepping forward with this, because, yes, there are a lot of people that's going through a lot of shit. Okay? The first card says strength. And I applaud you for that, because you had the strength to come forward. You had the strength to continue staying there. And you've been battling this stuff on your own now for a while. And that strength is what's holding you up. Because I'm telling you, when you give in to these things, and the best thing to do is not really pay attention to it. Don't give it any kind of acknowledgement. Start talking to it, inviting it in, like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. The fact that you're reaching out and you're looking for help, that strength right there, that's what's holding you up. Because you don't want things to escalate to an even worse status. And trust me, it can. The next card says, giving all their money to strippers. Now, again, remember, these cards have different meanings. So it's not saying that they're just is going out into the strip joint. But what it is that you've put your money, and that's the key word, money. You've put your money in this house, and you've given it all you have. But at some time, you've got to know when to let it go. Got to know when to release it, let it go. The next card says, listen. Now, Jess, you've come to me, and I don't want to scare the hell out of you. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I first read this email, I'm not going to lie to you, nothing good came out of it. I got right from the email, I got very dark feelings, very staticky, if you will, like electrical currents. And I'm telling you, there's nothing good here, okay? There's nothing good here that's happening. Immediately upon reading this, I started getting really bad feelings. So I consulted my spirit guides and the cards. And I'm telling you, what you need to do. And guys, I'm sorry because I did the ass backwards. I went to the cards first before giving my commentary on this. But my intuition, again, I consulted the spirit guides, and I'm telling you, there's nothing good here. I even consulted with another witch on this because, contrary to popular beliefs, you guys may not know that every witch has their own strengths. So therefore, if something is really bad or something really calls to me, then I will consult with someone else. And unfortunately, that's what happened. And I do apologize, guys. I'm getting very tongue-tied, but I had some throat situations going on, and that's why I didn't do the show last week. But this is really a situation that I want you to hear me. I want you to pack a bag, and I want you to check into a hotel. Before you do that, I want you to either go to a shop that sells smudge sticks, crystals, tarot cards, things of that nature. And I want you to purchase some smudge sticks. I want you to purchase a white crystal or a clear crystal. And I want you to keep that crystal on you. I want you to pack that bag. I want you to check into a hotel. When you get to that hotel, I want you to take a bath or a shower, whichever is your choice. Use only white towels. So what you may have to do is even pick up some white towels and white rags. No print at all on it. I want you to get those smudge sticks, get those towels, get that candle, and I want you to get into that hotel. You take that shower, okay? Once you take your shower, I want you to light those smudge sticks. And I want you to repeat, only positivity can remain around me. All negativity must go. Repeat it over and over at least 5 times, okay? I want you to send me an email. Mark it urgent and private. I need the address to that home. Okay? And if you will, I want you to put your phone number in it. I do not want you to go back to that house until after I have called you. Do not return back to that house until after I have called you. Okay? That's very important. Very important. So do those things. I want you to hit me back as soon as you hear this. Okay? And again, I did the cards before I gave my intuition. So now we're going to go to the next person. And next up is Maurice from New York. Yo, my girlfriend's mom is tripping. My girl and her mom are close like sisters, even look like sisters. Anyway, I've been noticing the winks and body bumps she does whenever we're at her house. They the kind of people that play cards once a week and have fish fries on Friday. My friend said I need to stop bitching and take what's being offered. I love my girl, and I ain't trying to get caught up with no drama like that. Girls always talk about how guys are dogs and ain't shit. But what about those girls offering their snapper to someone they know has a significant other? Those chicks need to be put on blast too. I don't even know how to bring this shit to my girl. Her mom already said some slick shit like, my daughter won't believe or choose you over me. And you know what, ahvay? I kind of get the feeling she won't. Like I said, they all close. My dude told me about this show. He said you got answers that help folks out. So what you got for me? How do I get her mom off my dick and out my face? I would like to move on to something deeper with my girl, but I don't need this wrapped around my neck. She grabbed my junk at Christmas. Should I try to hook her up with someone? I need her ass out of my face and space. You know, when I first read this, I'm not even going to lie, I did laugh. And I laughed because of just the energy that came off of the email and the mental pictures alone, the mental images. Unfortunately, these things do happen. And a lot of guys don't really talk about it. What do they think that their man card is going to be pulled or whatever? What's happening is not right. The mother knows that you're with her daughter, and she shouldn't be putting you in a place where you're uncomfortable. Nobody has the right to do that to anyone, to make them feel uncomfortable or touching on your body if not invited to do so. But I do pick up that you did not invite any of this, that you really don't want to be bothered at all with the mom. As to the daughter, unfortunately, yes. She's a mama girl, and she will tend to side with her mother, unless she's shown absolute proof. But even with that, if the mom spins the story like you came on to her, you did this, that, and the other, she's going to believe it. So now, what you have to do is really sit back and ask yourself, how far do you want to go with this? I know you did mention something a little deeper with her, but with that, you have to understand where you're at now, where you're at in this very spot. Again, I'm not telling you to leave anyone. I don't tell anyone that. However, you already see the roadblock that's ahead of you. And chopping down that roadblock is going to be hell. Because again, that daughter is very, very stuck to her mom. And however her mother chooses to spin the narrative is what she's going to believe. You just need to find out what all you can put up with. And is it even worth it? I can tell you that these situations usually turn out wrong. By hiding what's happening with the mom, when it does explode, it ain't going to be nothing nice. As far as trying to hook the mother up with someone else, that's not going to work. Because she has her sights already set on you for whatever reason. This is a truly damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. And at this point, you have some decisions to make. Okay? The first card says, new romance. So what that's telling me is that something more may be coming down the line for you. But again, you're in a situation now. You're at a crossroads because you have to determine what's going to happen here. What is going to happen here? Are you going to continue to deal with this situation? Are you going to reveal to the girlfriend? Are you going to take that chance and then deal with the fallout? Or do you reveal, deal with that fallout and say, look, I'm only telling you, I'm giving you this respectfully, but I don't want to come between you and your mom or whatever the situation is, and I just need to remove myself. Like, you have to answer these questions for yourself. How deep is your feelings really into this? How far are you willing to go? And is it worth going that far? Only you can answer that. But I'm telling you what the cards are saying, and I'm telling you what I'm feeling. And yeah, it's going to be a bumpy road. The next card says user. Okay? User. And that's all about that mother. That mother, I get some really bad vibes from her. And that's through the email. Let me tell you guys something. When you can get and pick up any sensation through an email, whether it's a good vibe or a bad, that right there tells a very big story. Because either a person's energy is so good and pure that you can pick that up through that email, and that's a good person. That's a person you don't need to let go. But when you get that black energy, that murkiness, you get that off of an email about not even the main person in the email, but a sub person. Huh. And you need to strap them Nikes on and get to running. Because that's not good at all. Not good at all. Okay? The last card says reveal. Reveal. So what that means is take your chances, bro. Sit it down, take your chances, but you got to be ready to move on. You got to be ready to move on. Because this is a very negative situation, and I don't see or feel that it's going to roll over in your favor. And then even if it did, what's going to happen here? Because the mother is jacked up. The mother's jacked up. Okay? So you got some decisions to make, bro. You got some decisions to make. Okay? And now it is time for our VIP Zodiac reading. These readings are based on week-to-week reads. As energies change constantly, readings change. Our Zodiac sign this week is Scorpio. Your spirit animal this week is the octopus. The arms reaching out. Your energy is in sync with Pluto, and that's the baby planet. Your romantic aura is done. You're done. Whatever happening in a relationship, you're done. You're over it. Your financial direction is job offer. Something is coming up. Something is coming up, or either there's a job offer on the table and you've been indecisive about it. It's time to make that decision. You need to be cautious of strong emotions. So some strong emotions, whether they're negative or good, you need to be cautious of it. Some strong emotions are happening. Strong emotions are coming around you this week. And you need to embrace your game. So embrace your game, whether it's in the employment, and I think it's more so in that employment than in the romantic sense, because I do sense that there's some job openings, some job opportunities coming up for our Scorpios this week. So you need to embrace that. Embrace your game. Embrace who you are. Because these jobs, these employment opportunities, they're coming up off of the merit of your resumes and what you've put out there. Okay? And now it's time for our daily tea. Love, no one has the right to touch you or make you feel uncomfortable. That's just so wrong on so many levels. You don't have to put up with shit in order to be happy in a relationship. Because at the end of the day, your life is yours and you are the master of your game. How you play it will determine the outcome. When things are happening in your home that are beyond normal, it may be out of your hands to do anything about it. But there is help out there. You don't have to sit in a situation and go damn near crazy. Reach out to people who have knowledge of, and then listen to what they say, whether it goes against your beliefs or you may have to take a L and declare bankruptcy or something of that nature. But you have to do something, because these situations can become very violent, and just hell on earth. Everyone has a bit of intuition within them. When everything in your being is telling you that a situation is what it is, no, you're not crazy. No, you're not insecure. There's a reason that your spirit is telling you this. We may not want to listen, but it's there, and it's there for a reason. When people get money and those who are not for them are now all up on them, it's time to get rid of them. A person who rocks with you through thick and thin, not just when your situation is great. You don't need those phony friends hanging around eating off your plate. Because when you don't have anything anymore, they're going to get ghosts. So they're eating off your plate now that is full. But should you ever get to the point that you don't have anything, again, they're going to be gone. With that said, if you have a bizarre situation or simply some drama and need to give voice to it, email me. And now I have some private sessions. I'm off to do an energy cleanse. I will see you guys next time. Guys, we are growing. We've changed the direction of the show to give you what you need, want, and desire. If you have a situation you don't want to discuss on the show, email me, marked private and help. I cover all things from relationships to haunts. If you need help, you found it. Keep those emails coming and hit that subscribe button and join the WCT fam.